You guys have to understand, man, when you start to retain your sexual fluid, you start to retain, you're going to attract people to your energy just automatically. You don't have to try. You don't got to do this and that, the third. It's just people are going to feel your energy and feel your presence when you walk in the room. You know, for a lot of you guys, man, you're getting women just staring at you, looking at you. They're just, everybody else is like flocking to you every time you walk into a room, or every time you're in a store, you're shopping for something and you're in this particular aisle. You're looking at certain clothes and stuff and shoes or hats. And then next thing you know, here comes a whole mob of people just surrounding you, just all up in your space, right? That ain't by no coincidence. That's because, they feel that energy. They automatically feel it, you know? And that's going to happen a lot when you're retaining. Because people cannot deny good energy. That's what it comes down to. People cannot deny good energy when they feel it. Especially for low vibrational people. Low vibrational people, man, they will never understand. They will never understand, man, how powerful holding on this energy is, right? And what it can do for your life. They don't understand, because they're operating so low, and their frequency is so low that they cannot imagine just being on a higher vibration, because they haven't been there yet. They haven't even made the effort to raise their vibration, right? But I'm telling you, these NPCs, man, they are going to be wondering what makes you so unique. They're going to be wondering what makes you so different. They're going to be wondering, like, who is this guy? They're going to be wondering, who are you? Because they feel that energy, that presence. You're like the light at nighttime, and here comes all these mosquitoes and bugs just surrounding the light. All them bugs, they become attracted to the light. All these NPCs, they're the bugs. They are the bugs attracted to your light. Now, I got a little bit of a short story to tell y'all, give y'all some context, what happened, last night at work. So basically, I was walking into the break room, glared up at this lady. She was probably about, like, maybe in her 40s or 50s, an older lady, right? You know how you just, like, glare at people, you catch them staring at you for a moment, and then you just kind of look away, right? And do what you got to do, basically. So I glared up at her, and she was staring a hole into me. Like, not staring at me, but I picked up in that moment that she was staring right into my soul. And then, for some reason, I glared up at her again. This time it was probably about 3 seconds that I gave her eye contact. And bro, when I tell you, her eyes were lit up. I mean lit up. Okay, I'm not making this up. When I walked into that room the first time and she glared at me, she stared at me, right? Didn't really think nothing of it. But the second time I glared up at her, longer for a moment, for about 3 seconds, made eye contact, her eyes just lit up. I mean, I looked into her eyes and I'm thinking to myself, yo, she must have a hard time blinking, because I don't think she blinks. You know what I mean? Like, she does not blink. Her eyes were just like this the entire time. Like, just like that. Not even blinking one time. She wasn't even blinking. And I'm just like, wow. Like, that was some spooky shit. The way she was like staring into my eyes and stuff, that was some spooky shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I look at that. I'm not trying to look at that as an attraction moment, but I guess it was. But for me, that shit was just awkward. Like, I could not hold eye contact longer for 3 seconds with that woman, bro. I just couldn't. Not only was she an older woman, bro, but like the way she was just staring into my soul, that shit was awkward, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's just certain people you cannot make eye contact with. Like, people who don't blink at all. I mean, she probably won a whole bunch of staring contests. I don't know. But the lady does not blink at all. Like, how can you stare at somebody for that long without blinking? Like, at first I'm thinking she's staring at somebody else, but no, she's staring right into me. So I just kind of like, I act nonchalant about it. I kind of like boggle my head, like bump my head, like as I'm listening to some music and stuff. I'm just bumping my head to some music as I'm walking past her and stuff. Pretending like she ain't just staring into my soul, non-blinking and shit. Yeah, man. It was definitely some spooky shit the way she was staring at me. But that's what I'm talking about. People just they want to know. They want to find out, or not find out, but they just feel that energy whenever you walk into that room. It's like they instantly feel it. It's not something you have to announce to the world. It's not something you have to make people notice you. Like, you're instantly noticed when you walk into a room. Like, certain people are going to notice it, especially with women. Women are going to pick up on that energy real quick. They know when a guy is retaining his sexual energy. Women just have this instinct when they know that a man is on retention, when they know that a man is disciplined, they instantly feel it, right? And that's pretty much what that really was. Her not acknowledging, but like her feeling that presence, right? But bro, I could not make eye contact with that woman. I'm sorry, I just could not. I could not. I'm like, okay, I gotta maybe hold eye contact for 3 seconds, and I just gotta quickly look away, cause that looked spooky as hell, bro. The way she was. Have you ever had anybody, bro, look at you in a way where they're not blinking, right? It's just straight eye contact, not blinking at all. No smile, just a blank, like just all eyes, like this. No blinking. No blinking at all. Like, tell me, you cannot tell me you're holding eye contact for more than 3 seconds. Me personally, I can't. I can't, bro. Like, nope, I have to look away. I have to look away after 3 seconds, because that, low key, man, a woman look at you like that, man, shoot. Next thing you know, she finna put a spell on your ass with her eyes alone. Man, with them eyes, bro, she can put a spell on you. Straight up. Wind up cursing you with her eyes. But yeah, man, that was just awkward. But I want to tell y'all that little short story and stuff. But yeah, just be aware that people are going to notice that energy. You can't hide it. People just instantly know. But you have to be able to embrace it. Cause that energy, man, that shit carries. It shows. The way you walk, your body language, the way you command respect whenever you walk into the room. People instantly pay attention. They don't have to say anything, but you can tell by how people look at you, They know that you're not the man to be messed with, right? They just instantly know. So, but let me know in the comment section for you guys if you had any experience with a woman just looking at you non-blinking, just memorized by your presence. And honestly, it just felt like, she was memorized by my presence. It was like I was Super Saiyan God walking up in that room. You know, it was like Dragon Ball Z. It's like the first time a human ever saw a Super Saiyan God in front of them for the first time, witnessing a Super Saiyan God. It was kind of like that moment. Like they never seen no Super Saiyan ever in their life, right? And once they seen it, and once they had a chance to like witness the presence, being in the presence of a Super Saiyan God, they just lit up. It was like that moment. I mean, I ain't calling myself no Super Saiyan God. Let's not get all delusional here, but that's what it kind of reminded me of. Like, damn, she really lit up. It was just kind of unexpected. Um, but I can't hold eye contact for that long. I just can't. Um, like if you're just looking at me without blinking, um, yeah, that's some spooky shit. The only way I can make eye contact with somebody is if I'm talking to them, in their face. I'm talking to this person straight up, having that face-to-face interaction. That's the only time I can make eye contact. But if you're just staring at me as I'm walking past you, or if we're not even engaging, listen, I'm not holding no eye contact. I'm not. The only way you're gonna get me to hold eye contact for a long period of time, as if we're having a real conversation. Cause as I'm talking to somebody, it makes sense because as I'm talking to somebody, of course I'm gonna want to make eye contact because I'm engaging with that person. We're having dialogue. We're having words. Exchange of words. So yeah, of course I'm gonna hold eye contact. But with some just random person, random woman, like just we're not even engaging. I'm sorry, I can't look into your eyes, honey. I just can't. Um, you know, it just reminded me of that one lady on that news station. I don't know if y'all even seen it, but it was like this blonde-haired lady that was on the news talking about something, um, like Fox News or something. And as she was talking to this reporter, this journalist, right? This whole time she's talking, and she's talking with her eyes wide open, kind of like that lady I explained. And the whole time she's talking, not blinking. Yo, I tell you, I don't know about y'all, but that shit be creeping me out. That shit, man, be creeping me out. Whenever somebody talks and doesn't blink and their eyes are like wide open the entire time, like this, yo, that shit be creeping me out, boy. Sheesh. That be some spooky shit.